Oh! IShowSpeed, Cenat, and a whole boatload of other popular YouTubers and social media influencers. Today, we're breaking down and reacting to all of these surprising medical moments and accidental injuries from some of your favorite live streamers. Let's dive right in.
Aiden Ross's bodyguard snapped his arm live on stream during an arm wrestling match with Zeus. One loud crack and the whole room panicked as the stream abruptly cut.
You would just want to basically hold it in place, get to the hospital, get your pain medications, your imaging. Do we need to have surgery now? Do we need to have surgery later? Do we just have somebody go in coaptation splint, have the arm heal on its own? It all depends on your age, your lifestyle. Oh.
It's broken.
When you're doing that type of motion, you have a high chance of having a spiral fracture or pretty good angulated fracture of your humerus. That's usually what ends up fracturing. You do worry about mid-shaft humeral fractures the most because the brachial artery sits right in the middle of the humerus.
What the fuck? I heard this. No.
Wow. Ow. He's handling it really well. The other thing is you could dislocate your shoulder doing this at the elbow or forearm, but the forearm is made up of two bones, your radius and your ulna, and then the elbow itself could rotate, but it means you're destroying a bunch of ligaments. Somebody with an arm like this guy, really big, probably has good ligamentous structure, so it's more likely that the bone fractured.
This car crash on stream left viewers in total shock. Speed tried driving a tuk-tuk in Thailand, but let go of the clutch too fast and hit the gas.
Oh,
the
no.
tuk-tuk shot forward and crashed almost instantly.
I've ridden in one of these before when I went to Thailand, and yes, you can get confused when it comes to where's your clutch, where's your brake. Next time anybody goes to drive one of these, just make sure you know where all the brakes are.
Wait, hold on, stop. Oh, shit.
Oh. Anytime somebody does get a head injury from a vehicle accident, if you didn't lose consciousness, you're not nauseous, you're doing okay initially, you may just need an assessment versus do you need any imaging.
Cenat was suffering from a scary injury. Cenat dislocated his shoulder mid-hide and seek, collapsing to the floor in agony while his friends panicked, unsure what to do.
Most common type of shoulder dislocation is an anterior-inferior dislocation. These can typically be put back in relatively easy as long as it hasn't happened multiple times before. Sometimes you can have an impacted shoulder where there's like a groove and it's hard to get the shoulder to rotate out of there.
It's dislocated.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm positive, bro. Yes. I need help. I need help. No, my shoulder is dislocated.
I don't know what to do. I'm going to pick you up.
Fuck!
ER doctors put these in very often in the emergency department. Sometimes we'll do an injection of pain medication into the joint. Sometimes we'll give pain medications systemically. Some people don't want anything and just want us to do it quickly. Other individuals don't want to be awake and want to do quick conscious sedation. 5 minutes you're sleeping, put it back in, wake you back up.
Streamer brought an axe on stream and nearly lost his eye. Your rage was chopping wood on stream until a sharp chip of wood flew off the axe swing and shot straight into his eye.
Anytime you have the potential of having something small get thrown into your eyes, you need to wear safety glasses. We see people come into the ER who are machine workers come in, they'll have small pieces of metal because they weren't wearing their safety glasses. I've seen people using a weed whacker get chips thrown into their eye and cause them to have blindness. Here, same idea.
His voice cracked in shock, his face twisted in pain, and his eye started bleeding on camera.
With that amount of bleeding, you'd actually anticipate that surrounding tissue got lacerated somewhere. Could be anywhere from the eyelid, face, eyebrow. The face bleeds a lot. The eye, if it got punctured, you're gonna have fluid coming out, but not necessarily blood. Oh.
Josh, are you okay?
If you do have a concern that the eyeball itself was injured, you don't want to touch the eye.
Don't touch it!
God forbid you have a puncture to the globe itself, and if you push on the eye, you're going to push all the fluid out, which you don't want to do.
I'm blind. I'm bleeding. I need a hospital.
Wow.
I need a hospital for real.
You actually want to protect the eye. We use eye shields at the hospital. Sometimes you can cut a small plastic cup or a Dixie cup and tape it over the eye. Get bleeding control. get to the hospital, have somebody take a look.
Like Jack Doherty, who nearly killed his cameraman after crashing a $200,000 McLaren midstream.
What? $200,000 McLaren.
Jack Doherty crashed his McLaren live on stream after losing control in the rain.
Hydroplaning, most likely what happened. Sports car probably doesn't have like all-weather tires. A film of water gets between the tire and the road and you have no traction anymore. The best thing you can do, unfortunately, is do nothing. Sometimes people will overcorrect and it catches the other direction.
His friend was bleeding, but Jack kept filming like it was just content.
Right forehead has almost like a boomerang type laceration and some swelling to the right upper eyelid. For this, direct pressure to that area will get the bleeding to stop pretty quickly.
Are you okay? Holy oh my God, bro. There's no fucking Michael here. Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
Majority of the time what we'll end up doing, even if it's starting to heal, we'll open it up, clean it out really well, see what structures underneath are involved or not. If we need to close it, we'll numb it up and suture it closed. That's typically the best type of scar healing that you can have.
This next streamer ended up with a bullet in his leg, just for the sake of content.
Getting a bullet in the leg could be just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
Or it could be disaster. It could hit major blood vessels and destroy the femur versus there's so much muscle there that it can actually go directly through and through.
An IRL streamer filming outside a synagogue was shot in the leg by a security guard. Still clutching the camera, he collapsed live. The moment raw and unfiltered.
After bleeding control, make sure all your vital signs are fine, make sure that you have good pulses. You're gonna get an x-ray of your leg to see if there's still any bullet fragments there, as well as see how the bone looks.
Shot me in the leg.
Depending on where the bullet went and if there's any concern about vascular issues, you're gonna get an angiogram or CT angiogram of the leg that it's in, basically where they're injecting dye via a CT scan to make sure that there is no extravasation or basically any contrast blood that's leaking out that shouldn't.
Adriana Chachik's celebration jump at TwitchCon ended in disaster when she landed hard on a barely padded foam pit, breaking her back live in front of a stunned crowd.
She lands lumbar spine, sacral area. You're having direct force going up.
Straight up.
You can have a compression fracture of your lower back or anywhere on the cervical spinal column because of compressive forces. If you're landing on a really hard surface, they go directly up.
Gravity.
No, she's fine.
All right, we'll make sure she's okay. Get her out of the pit.
Wow. We do have techniques to help build that back up, something called a kyphoplasty, when you actually inject a polymer into that to give it more structure and height to basically support it as well as get more spacing for the nerves.
Phantom Lord was hyped, riding the high of breaking a sub record, so he pulled out the confetti cannon to celebrate. But instead of a clean pop, he accidentally shot himself right in the leg.
Not sure what these are made of or how much pressure is in there, but yes, going the wrong direction is very common with a lot of these. From a medical standpoint, the one we always see is these auto injectors, the epinephrines. Really pay attention first before you open these to know which direction they're flying in and out of. That way you don't injure yourself.
Please listen.
Oh, it's the other way around. Oh, my leg. Oh.
This compressive injury could cause a burn. The pressure in and of itself could cause an injury to the tissue. We see injuries where people use pressure washers, could actually cut open your skin and then dissect down, or those automated spray painters.
Streamer Chibu got way too lit when he attempted to do a stunt for Neon Stream and instantly collapsed. Turns out, he tore his Achilles live on camera.
Please don't try to do real physical activities in these appear to be Crocs, really not well supported shoes. It catches because of the rubber, which could have happened in a shoe as well, probably where the injury ended up happening. Oh, right there, right there, oh. Ah. The Achilles tendon attaches your calf muscle to your heel. For you to be able to push off with your foot, your Achilles tendon needs to be intact. The nice muscle on your calf that looks almost like a heart, that's your gastrocnemius, and underneath that is your soleus, and they come down to make a big Achilles tendon.
Actually.
When somebody comes to the ER, you typically see that the foot is potentially dangling down. One exam that we can do is we lay you down on your abdomen and have your foot off the table, and we can squeeze your calf muscle. If you don't see any movement of the foot, it may not be attached.
IShowSpeed tried a backflip on his setup with Cenat but landed wrong, hurting himself badly on stream. What started as hype turned into a serious injury in seconds.
If all this live stream chaos or just life has your nerves on edge, try Chillax from my company Life Happens to help you feel more at ease while staying clear-headed. Grab Chillax at lifehappens.com or on Amazon. Oh! I've seen him do a bunch of backflips and he actually is able to do it, but in an enclosed space, he goes backwards. Looks like he nails probably a table. We don't know what he hits. Landing almost upside down on his potential head. He's probably gonna have some bruising. Hopefully he didn't knock himself out. If you do get a head injury, you worry about intracranial bleeding versus concussion.
Are you okay?
Ow!
What are you doing? Darren! Are you okay?
You can significantly and seriously injure yourself and cause a cervical spine injury and can be paralyzed. Be careful. Don't do it in these scenarios. Have space around.
Sarah tried kissing her cat midstream and ended up with a bleeding eye after it lashed out. Her quiet gaming session turned into a horror show in seconds.
Ooh. Ooh. Either mouth or paw, hard to know. Both need to be covered with antibiotics, especially near the face. Ooh. Oh, ouch. Redness to her eye, so the eye itself could have gotten scratched. The issue ends up being any other tissue underneath the conjunctiva. Was that injured? Was the lower lid lacerated or not? Yeah, go get help. Oh my gosh. Cat issues that we do worry about are cat scratch fever. Bortella henslei is the bacteria that you always worry about. Definitely need to worry if a cat bites you. Those puncture holes can embed bacteria deep into the tissue and really hard to clean. So that needs close follow-up and monitoring. Streamers, just like everybody else, are always at risk for the everyday injuries and things that would normally come to the emergency department. Hopefully all of these individuals are safe and okay without any permanent damage. But if you guys enjoy this and want to see more, let me know in the comments. And as always, definitely binge watch this playlist right here. Please make sure you subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.